Stop trying to save your way to the Forbes list. Stop treating your retirement account like a sad little piggy bank. And please, for the love of all that is holy, stop fighting over expired coupons. You've been handed a financial script, a boring, depressing script written by people who peaked in high school and now manage your 401k, and you're following it religiously. The plot of Joe Common: work hard, save hard, worry hard, and retire to a small Florida condo, where the only excitement is a 3 p.m. early bird special. Sounds thrilling, right? I'm here to tell you the truth the wealthy already know. You don't need more money. You need a better script. Today, we're rewriting the manual. We're going to step inside the mind of Rex Millionaire and expose the fundamental mental shifts, the unspoken truths that make him rich, while Joe Common is Googling how to fix a leaky faucet and stressing about the price of eggs. Get ready for the rags to riches rewrite. The last scene is the most explosive. The first mistake in Joe Common's script is Chapter 1, the obsession with safety. Joe thinks the biggest risk is putting $500 into a stock that might drop. He's hyper-focused on the downside, convinced the world is out to get his spare change. Rex knows the biggest risk is the comfy couch. That comfort, that predictability, is actively making you poor. The inaction trap. The wealthy understand that if you stay put, the economy charges you a massive, silent inertia tax. Every year you don't grow, you are losing. You lose out on market growth, skill acquisition, and compounding. That cushy, predictable job isn't safe. It's a time bomb of mediocrity set to go off right around your 65th birthday, when you realize your pension isn't enough to cover your sudden love for cruises. The Rex perspective. Rex only fears the cost of missed opportunity. He runs a brutal but simple calculation. If I spend $1,000 on this course or project, the worst I lose is $1,000. It's a cheap education, but the best I gain is $100,000. That's a great trade. He accepts the potential for small losses in exchange for the chance at massive, asymmetrical gains. He risks a nickel to win a watermelon. Joe risks nothing and wins a raisin. The time lie. Joe Common is happy trading his life for a paycheck. He believes time is money, which means he is a human vending machine. He is capped at 24 hours a day, and frankly, Joe needs a lot of sleep because he's stressed. His potential is finite and linear. Rex doesn't trade time. Rex buys time. He sees every hour as an opportunity to build a leverage system. He spends an hour today building a website, so the website can make him money for the next 5 years while he's getting a massage or finally learning how to play the harmonica. Badly, but without financial stress. The time swap. Rex uses his high-value time to negotiate a $10,000 contract or acquire a new high-demand skill. Joe uses that same hour arguing with the cable company over a $10 late fee. The difference in scale is why Rex is rich and Joe is yelling into a phone receiver, feeling utterly powerless. Rex operates in the realm of multiplication. Joe is stuck in addition. This is the moment you decide if you want to be the laborer or the owner of the labor. The takeaway. Stop fearing small losses. Stop fearing the temporary discomfort of learning a new skill. Start being terrified of the massive, hidden loss of staying exactly where you are. Your comfort zone is actively making you poor by robbing you of your most valuable resource, time for leverage. The second great lie in Joe's script is the one about spending, order, and debt. Joe's formula is a financial suicide note. Income minus everything else equals maybe some change. His priorities are upside down. He pays the landlord, the car dealer, the utility company, and then, if the stars align and Jupiter aligns with Mars, he throws a few pennies into a low-interest savings account. His future self is an afterthought, possibly living in a shared room with Uncle Terry. The Rex rewrite, the unbreakable rule. Rex uses the only formula that guarantees wealth accumulation. Income, investment, 20% minimum, equals expenses. Rex treats his investment, paying his future self, as a non-negotiable sacred utility bill. It must be paid first. If the money left over for expenses is tight afterward, he doesn't touch the investment. He finds a way to increase his income. This simple change forces Rex to be a higher earner. It's a magnificent feedback loop, where the investment goal forces the income to rise. Joe, meanwhile, is trapped by his low income because he never forces himself to earn more. He's always playing catch-up, praying for a bonus. The debt deception. Joe fears all debt. He thinks debt is for suckers, and that paying off the mortgage is the ultimate financial victory. Rex laughs at this. Rex only fears bad debt, consumer debt, credit cards, liabilities. Rex uses good debt, low-interest loans to acquire income-producing assets. The rich use other people's money to get richer. Joe uses his own money to pay interest on a new pair of shoes. Rex uses leverage to buy a rental property. That rental property pays the mortgage, generates income, and builds equity. Joe's $5,000 car loan just loses him money every single month. Debt is a tool, not a monster, and the rich are the only ones who know how to wield it. The asset illusion. And what does Joe buy with his hard-earned money? Liabilities disguised as status. The brand new pickup truck that loses $10,000 the minute he drives it off the lot. The huge house that requires 80% of his income just to maintain with mortgage, insurance, and the endless stream of repairs. Rex understands the Golden Goose Rule. Assets put money in his pocket. We're talking rental properties, scalable businesses, dividend stocks. Liabilities suck money out. That's your personal car, your boat, your credit card debt, and that terrible yacht you barely use. Rex only buys luxuries, liabilities, with the income generated by his assets. The Golden Goose Rule. Your initial investment capital is the goose. The passive income it generates is the egg. Average people kill the goose to buy a bigger egg. A bigger TV, a flashier car, an unnecessary vacation. You never ever kill the goose. Rex protects that goose with his life because he knows it is the source of his true lasting freedom. The takeaway. Your capital is the goose. The income is the egg. Stop trying to look rich for Brenda and the neighbors. Be the quiet owner who buys luxuries with the leftover passive income. Prioritize the growth of your asset base above all else. This is the climax of the rewrite, the final, most explosive truth that separates the billionaires from the coupon clippers. Joe Common spends 80% of his energy on defense. He is a financial miser. He spends his Saturday afternoons meticulously filling out rebate forms and arguing about a $5 discount on expired yogurt. He is focused on conserving what he has because he believes money is scarce. The Rex rewrite, the offensive mindset. Rex spends 80% of his energy on offense. He is a financial creator. He never thinks about saving $5. He only thinks about creating $5,000. The mathematical freedom. This is the simple math Joe refuses to acknowledge. Your ability to cut expenses is finite. You can only reach zero. You can only cut your bills down to zero by living in a dumpster, which I do not recommend for tax purposes. But your ability to increase your income? That is literally unlimited. You can increase your income to $1 million, $10 million, or enough to buy a small sovereign nation and name yourself king. Rex spends his weekend talking to potential partners, learning a new high-demand skill, or designing the next scalable business model. He invests his time in activities that have a 100 times return. He realizes that saving $5 on groceries is utterly meaningless compared to building a system that generates $500 while he sleeps. The networking secret. Joe's network consists of other Joes who are also debating coupon values. Rex's network consists of investors, entrepreneurs, and people who can open doors to capital and opportunity. Rex understands that his net worth is directly proportional to his network. The rich invest heavily in relationships that can lead to lucrative deals. Joe invests his time watching reality TV. The final truth, the wealthy are obsessed with value. They ask, how can I offer something to the market that is so valuable that they have no choice but to pay me 10 times more? This might mean learning to code, mastering sales, or becoming the world's best niche expert. They don't seek jobs. They seek market problems to solve, and the market pays handsomely for solutions. This entire mindset shift is about trading your scarcity mindset, the fear that money is running out, for an abundance mindset, the confidence that you can always create more money. Stop worrying about the cost of a stupid coffee. Stop arguing with minimum wage workers about a refund. Start worrying about why your time isn't worth $1,000 an hour and what you need to learn today to get there. That is the secret script. That was the rewrite. The truth is simple, uncomfortable, and demands a complete mental overhaul. The new rules summary. 1. The pivot. Trade the fear of losing money for the fear of missing out on opportunity. Be a calculated risk taker. 2. The clock. Your time is not a salary. It's a tool for creating leverage and multiplying your output. 3. The bank. Pay your future self first. The landlord can wait a day. Kidding? Mostly. 4. The assets. Your job is to build the golden goose. Your toys are liabilities, not proof of success. 5. The ceiling. Stop targeting zero. Start targeting infinity. Focus on income scale and value creation. If you adopt this mindset, you're not just moving money around. You're moving from Joe Common to Rex Millionaire. You're trading fear for freedom. Which truth finally hit you and made you realize your old script was trash? Was it the debt deception, the inertia tax? Let me know in the comments. Hit like and subscribe if you want to keep rewriting your life script. Now, for your immediate next step, watch this video here on how to build your first automated money machine, the ultimate leverage. See you there, future owner.